Every year, Lent arrives while the winter winds still sweep across the frozen and empty cornfields of Indiana. Throughout the 40 days of this season, we will see the snow and ice which has hardened and covered the earth be thawed out and displaced by the spring rains. We'll see the cloudiness of the bleak midwinter broken through by the bright rays of the spring sun. God and the good earth prepare for another season of greening and growing. What happens from winter to spring is a lot like what Christians hope will happen to them during the season of Lent. It's a season where we confess our sins, holding our hearts which have been frozen by sin near to the warming grace of God. It's a time where we take up spiritual disciplines, emptying ourselves out, hoping that God will fill us with good things. It's a season where we hope and pray that God will prepare us and that we will work together with God, preparing ourselves to receive anew the great seed of the gospel. Of course, the time is always right to take up confession and to take up spiritual discipline. There is no good farmer who thinks that they can prepare a bed at one point in the year and put plants in at that same time and then leave it until the next season and expect good results. But even the best farmer knows that every year you must take time to amend the soil, to empty out debris and old plants, to clear space for new plants and new growth to flourish. So it is with the Christian season of Lent. We prioritize, emphasize a time of preparation to receive God's good word. During Lent, Christians often have taken up the spiritual discipline of fasting. And simply put, fasting is emptying ourselves of some earthly thing so that our bodies might prompt us to think of God's provision. So for example, we might empty ourselves of food for a day or for a meal and let the hunger pains that we feel prompt us to pray for God, to fill us again with the hope of the gospel, with the bread of life, with Christ Himself. Or we might fast for a time from social media, carving out additional time and space in our day to listen for the love of God to be whispered into our hearts. And just like gardeners have many tools at their disposal to prepare their garden beds each year, so also Christians have many spiritual disciplines that they can use to till up the soil of their heart, to receive the seeds of the gospel so that they might grow and produce the fruits of the Spirit in our lives. And so friends, I ask you, with Lent just around the corner, what spiritual discipline might you put to work in your life for this season as you prepare to receive anew God's good news? If you need some help discerning or choosing a spiritual discipline, or this is all brand new to you, don't hesitate to reach out to us. We would love to help you discern what is good and right to do this Lent as we celebrate it fully together.